In this video, I'm going to show you the Moto G Stylus features and some tips and tricks. This is Variety Stick, and let's find out. Tip number 1, how to change the gesture control. Since the Moto G Stylus has the Android 10, so you have the ability to have two different navigation gesture in the cell phone. First, it will be the standard that came with the phone, and as you guys can see, you will have a line right to the bottom. That means this is the home key. How this actually work? Now, for instance, if you just go to the any one of the application on the phone and you want to go back to the home screen, you just have to swipe from that line up, and then it should take you to the home screen. Now, if you want to go back, I'm going to show you also another tip. Let's go, for instance, to the settings. Then I'm going to go to security. Now, if I want to go to the home swap, that should take me to the home screen. But if I want to go one step back, I have to go from the right and swipe my finger over here, and that should take me one step back. Now, if you guys don't like the new gesture control because you're not used to, I'm gonna also show you how you can just go to the classic gesture control. Now, let's go ahead and show you from the beginning. Go to the phone settings, and you have to scroll down to system, and then you can go to gesture, and then you choose the gesture navigation, and you will have two options here, and you can choose a 3-button navigation, and you just go back, and you will see that you have the home key, the recent key, and the back key as standard. Tip number 2, I'm going to show you how to screenshot in 4 different ways. The first one will be the classic. You go to the volume down key and power key, and then you snap the shot. Also, you can use the stylus pen. Once you take the stylus pen of the phone, you will see a certain icon for the screenshot. If you just tap on it, the phone automatically take the screenshot, and this, in my opinion, easier than going to the volume keys and the power key. Now, let me show you also that you can go take a full screenshot. For instance, if you are in certain website, and as you guys can see, you don't want to take one by one. All you have to do, click on the special icon for the stylus, go to the screenshot, and then scroll down, and the phone basically is going to record all these screenshots. When it finish, you will have this long screenshot in your cell phone, and then you can edit or save it or do whatever you want with. Now, let me put the stylus back in and show you another unique way to take the screenshot. We're gonna use actually the gesture screenshot, but first you have to go to Moto action, and this is actually a feature has to be enabled on the phone, a 3-finger screenshot. Go ahead and enable this feature, and then what you need to do, basically you have to put 3 fingers on the screen. First you have to hold, and then you have to swipe down, just like that. Here you go. So we took the screenshot. Let's go ahead and do it on Google Play Store. Just an example. Put my 3-finger, swipe down. I took a screenshot. Now, there's another way to take a screenshot if you don't like to be dealing with fingers, stylus pen, or volume keys. You can just push on the power key, and you will see a certain actually icon for screenshot, and then just tap, and the phone is going to capture the screenshot for you. Tip number 3, flip to don't disturb. In another word, if you don't want people call you or bother you while you do something else, all you have to do, just put your phone face down, and the phone actually is going to change to don't disturb mode by itself. You'll be able to see the missed calls, the messages, after you flip the phone back in. And let me show you how you can do it. You will have to go to Moto action, and then you will see flip for DND, and you enable this feature, and you just go back. Now, while you do something, you're busy, you don't want to receive phone calls, or you don't want someone to bother you, all you have to do, put the phone face down, and you will feel that some like little vibration. And now when you take it, it should go back as normal. If you're busy, put your phone just like that. The phone will vibrate. When you finish, the phone's gonna go back as normal. Tip number 4 will be pick up to silent. Means if your phone ringing on the table, once you grab your phone, the phone's gonna be silent, and then you'll have the option to answer or reject the phone call. And let me show you how you can enable this feature. You can go to the Moto action and you will see pick up to silent. All you have to do, just enable that feature, and from now on, once you grab your phone, the phone's gonna be silent automatically. Tip number 5, it will be Google Assistant. How you get the Google Assistant in the Moto G Stylus. Now first of all, you can just say hey Google, and Google actually Assistance will come up to you. Or you can go to the corner over here and just swap, and Google Assistant also is gonna appear. Also you can double click on the power key and Mr. Google Assistant is gonna come to help you. Tip number 6, how to shrink the screen, and that will be helpful for people when you use the phone in one hand. And also you have the option to shrink it from the right or the left. That depends on which hand you want to use. But first you have to enable the feature. Go to the Moto action and then scroll all the way down to swap to shrink. And what you need, basically you will need just to go with your finger from the middle to the corner to swap the screen. Let's go ahead and try. If I want to use the phone in my right hand, for instance, here we go. So now the phone basically has a smaller screen, and I should be able to use it just fine in my one hand. Now the only things, you need to go back to the normal screen. You will have also to go to Moto action and turn off this feature, and you should go as standard. Tip number 7, the gesture shortcuts. Normally in any cell phone, if you wanna go to the flash, you have to swap in the top, and then you will see a specific icon for the flash. If you tap, that actually gonna get the flash on. Now with Motorola G Stylus, you will have the option just to shake the phone like this to get the flash on. If you shake it again, that will turn off the flash. In addition to this, also you have the way where if you twist the phone gonna go to the camera. Normally it takes you to the back camera. If you twist one more time, the phone should take you to the front camera. So you have the way to switch between camera just by twisting the phone. Tip number 8 will be useful tip for people who like to read books in the cell phone or browsing some websites. And the problem that you may face in your cell phone, that after 1 minute the screen will be dim and it's gonna be off automatically, unless if you go to the display settings and change the time of the display. And if you change it to 10 minutes and you leave your phone without switching the screen, that's gonna drain the battery. But Motorola has a great feature called Attentive Display, where you can actually, as far as you reading something on the cell phone, the screen, it won't go dim or it won't turn off. But you need actually to activate this feature. You can go to Motorola actions, and then you will have to go to Moto display, and then you go to Attentive Display and make sure it's on. Now if you're reading something, you watch something in your cell phone, as far as the phone reads your eyes, that you look into your smartphone, the phone will understand that you are reading and looking to your cell phone, and the screen won't be dim. Tip number 9, how to split screen or multitask in your Moto G Stylus. For this tip, you will need to open the applications that you want to be on the multitask. In my example, I'm gonna choose the Google Map, and also I'm gonna choose YouTube, so that way I can listen to music and do the map at the same time. Now since both are already open, you will need to the home key and swap, and then you get to see the recent application. Now if I want to choose the map, you have to tap on the map icon in the top, and you should get the option split screen. and then you have to go to whatever application you want that's already open on a recent, for instance YouTube, and then you have two applications working at the same time. Now if you want to exit, all you have to do, go to the middle over here and you will see a black line. Just swap this down here and you go back as normal. Tip number 10 and the last tip for today's video, the screen pinning, and this is all about security. If someone asks you to see specific thing in your cell phone, for example, and you want to give your phone to that person, and at the same time you are afraid that he could look up to other information, the screen pinning actually is going to be useful for you. Now let me show you how you enable the screen pinning. You go to the phone settings and then go to security, then go to advanced, and you will see screen pinning. Once you enable screen pinning, you will have the ability to lock specific application, and then safely you give this cell phone to someone that he could look and then return it back without be worried about looking to other information. Now what you need actually to open the application, for instance I'm gonna do Google Play Store, and then you have to go to the recent, swipe the home key, and then you will see the icon for this application. Just tap over here and you have a pin. Once you put the pin, actually the person's gonna stay in this application, and I believe this will be also useful for kids if they want to just play certain video games or watch YouTube. That would be very also helpful for you, and they're not gonna actually go do some other changing in the settings or delete some photos. Now that person's gonna be locked to the screen even if they're gonna try to go out. Now if they're gonna switch the screen off and on, they're gonna go back to the same screen. Now how you will exit from this, you have actually to swab your finger and hold, and then you swipe again, and then the phone will give you the pattern or the password or the fingerprint, so you are safe even if they know how you actually exit from the lock screen for the application. These were my best tips and tricks for the Moto G Stylus, and I wish you guys find this video helpful. If it did, thumbs up and subscribe for more videos in the future here on Variety Stick, and don't forget to hit the bell to be notified every time we post a video. Thank you so much everyone for watching. As always, we'll see you in the next video.